Welcome to the class. See, in our previous class, we have discussed some of the problems on applications of derivatives. That is, rate of change of one quantity with respect to other quantity. So, in this class, let us continue to consider some more problems. See, I have written one problem on the board. Okay, so we can give the number, continuation number. Okay, what is the problem here? The volume of the cube is, volume of the cube is increasing at the rate of 9 cubic centimeters per second. How fast is the surface area increasing when the length of the edge is 10 centimeter? So in this problem, the solid given is cube. Okay, so we must remember here two important results. Volume of the cube, which we have already used in our previous classes. Then, see here, I underline that word, surface area of the cube. So there are two things, volume of the cube, formula of volume of the cube, then formula of surface area of the cube. So we have to use both the results. So how fast is the surface area increasing when the length of the edge is 10 centimeters? Okay. So here we have used some notations here. Okay, what are the notations? See, V that represents volume of the cube, then S is surface area of the cube, then this I have considered this X as length of the edge of the cube. So now what is given in the problem? See, so as usual we have to write what is given in the problem, then what we have to find out. See here, 9 cubic centimeters per second, that is the volume is changing, that is dV by dt. It is given as 9 cc per second. Then what we have to find out? See, last sentence, how fast is the surface area? See, surface area means S, so I have to find out ds by dt when, see, edge is 10 centimeter, edge means X, so length of the edge is 10 centimeter. What is the rate of change of surface area? So here we know that, so we have to use the formula for volume of the cube. See, volume of the cube is what? X cube. Then differentiate with respect to, see here, the rate of change of volume with respect to time. So differentiate with respect to t. So we get dv by dt is equal to derivative of x cube is what? We know 3x square into this chain rule. We have to use this dx by dt. Differentiation of t with respect to t, that is dx by dt. Then see on the left hand side dv by dt. So dv by dt is given as 9. So substitute 9. Then this is 3x square into dx by, okay, this is dt. So then solve for this dx by dt. So this dx by dt is equal to, see, 9 divided by, you bring this 3 to the denominator, 9 divided by 3x square. So if I cancel this, okay, 3 3s are. So I get dx by dt as 3 divided by x square. Okay, let me write it here only. Okay, dx, therefore what is this? Dx by dt as 3 by, okay, so 3 divided by x square. Then afterwards, see here, we have to find how fast is the surface area increasing. That is, we know that surface area of the cube, see, surface area of the cube whose length of the edge is x units, that is given by, that is 6x square. So that then, say, this is the formula for surface area of the cube. This is formula for volume of the cube. So then differentiating with respect to, once again, t on both sides, so we'll get what? ds by dt. See, this 6 will be constant. Then derivative of x square is what? 2x into, so I am differentiating x with respect to t, so I must write dx divided by dt by chain rule. So 6 2s are 12, 12x into dx by dt. Okay, see, this dx by dt, you make use of this result. See, dx by dt is what? 3 by x square. Substitute 3 by x square here. 12x into 3 divided by x square. Then 1x get cancels, 12 3 is a 36. See, 36 on the numerator, denominator will get x. So I want what? ds by dt. Observe this, ds by dt when length of the edge is, see, 10 centimeter. So x is equal to 10. So substitute 36 divided by x as 10. So 36 by 10. So if I divide 36 by 10, I will get what? 3.6. So rate of change of surface area with respect to time, that is centimeter square per second. So this will be the rate of change of surface area of the cube, okay, as asked in this problem. So in this way we can make use of this volume of the cube, x cube, then surface area of the cube is what? 6x square. These are simple results. So let us consider another problem. So let me write the other problem. So next example is the total revenue, received from the rate of X units of a product is given by R of X is equal to 13x square plus 26x plus 15. So find the marginal revenue. When X is equal to 7. Find the marginal revenue when X is equal to 7. So this is considered as 2 marks problem. Okay. So observe the problem here. So see here, the total revenue. So the total revenue received from the rate of X units of a product is given by, so this R of X is equal to 13x square plus 26x plus 15. So what we have to do, find the marginal revenue when X is equal to 7. So this is the same problem as we have worked out in our previous classes. Okay, only thing is it appears as though it is a different problem, but it also relates to our applications of derivatives. How can we make use of the derivative to such problems? See, observe here, total revenue received. See here, X units of a product. Okay, X units of a product is sold, and from that product certain amount of revenue is received. See, total revenue received from the rate of X units of a product. So how much revenue received, it is given. See, it is a function of X, revenue. That's why R is given, R of X. So revenue, R of X is equal to, say, right hand side 13x square plus 26x plus 15. So what we have to find? We have to find the marginal revenue. Okay, so here the marginal, we have to find out the marginal revenue. See, marginal revenue. So they asked you to find this marginal revenue. So marginal revenue is nothing but, it is the rate of change of total revenue with respect to number of units, sold. See, we have to find marginal revenue at X is equal to 7. Okay, when X is equal to 7, what will be the marginal revenue? So marginal revenue means what? So we have to see, this is total revenue. That is the total revenue received from the rate of X units of a product. Okay, then see, this is total revenue. We have to find out marginal revenue. So how can we find out marginal revenue? Marginal revenue means it is nothing but it is the rate of change. Okay, rate of change of total revenue with respect to number of units sold. So here number of units sold means X. Okay, then given is, say, given, what is given here? So given is total revenue received, that is given as 13x square plus 26x plus 50. This is given. See, we have to find marginal revenue. Marginal revenue means what? We have to differentiate it with respect to X. That is written in words. So marginal revenue is nothing but rate of change of total revenue with respect to X. X means number of units sold here for this example. So we used to write differentiate with respect to T, differentiate with respect to X, both sides. Okay, that is given in words. So we have to differentiate with respect to x, differentiate with respect to x on both sides. So then if I differentiate this with respect to, we get dr by dx, okay, r dash x, or we can write this as dr by dx, all are same here. So differentiate both sides with respect to x, so you will get what? See, 13 is constant, derivative of x square is what? 2x, plus derivative of 26x, 26 is constant, into derivative of x with respect to x is 1, 26 into 1, that is 26, plus derivative of constant 15, derivative of 15 is 0. So on the right hand side I will get 26x plus 26. Okay, this is rate of change of this r with respect to x. That is nothing but marginal. This is marginal revenue. So what we have done on the left hand side, it indicates the marginal revenue. So we have to find marginal revenue when x is equal to 7. So derivative, see, derivative when x is equal to 7. So substitute 7 here, 26 into 7 plus 26. So on the right hand side. So we have to simplify that. Okay, 26 into 7, multiply this, 182 plus 26. So that is 182 plus 26 means what? That will be what? 208. Okay, so that is revenue means rupees. So marginal revenue when x is equal to 7 is what? 208 rupees. So in this way we can make use of the derivatives. This is